Selamat pagi, Bu Tiana.
Selamat pagi Pak Irwan.
Iya. Masih menunggu
Bisa
Ibu ya kayaknya masih berserta masih
tunggu sebentar lagi.
terserah Ibu, terserah dari pihak Unusa.
Ya,
Punya Unesa.
bisa dimulai saja ya Pak ya. Nggak apa-apa ya.
Oke, kalau gitu.
Ya,
William, do you ready right now? Can we start right now? Halo, William? Halo? Just moment. William, did you ready now? Mau ditunggu Bu ya?
ya, ya
William.
Pak.
Halo? Oh ya, oke, ready.
Oh, good morning, good morning. Ya, selamat pagi Bu, selamat pagi Pak, selamat pagi Pak di sini.
Selamat pagi.
Are you able to hear me? Boleh dengar ke Bu? Pak?
Oke, we can start, William.
Okay. Um,
I think any opening remarks Bu dari pihak perpustakaan? No, library from the opening remarks?
Tidak ada Pak.
Tidak, oke.
Ini
Ya, we can start lah.
the participants joining via Zoom or stream?
Halo, halo. I cannot hear you, William. Can
The
you?
participants are joining via the Zoom or via the stream?
I think it's only Zoom. Okay, but we
Only
can wait lah. Maybe we can wait about 3 minutes until 9:10 lah ya. 9:10 ya. We wait some people.
can.
Ya,
Bisa.
ya 9:10 lah Bu. Ya, 3 menit
boleh.
lagi ya Bu ya. Oke,
Ya, boleh, boleh.
oke. Okay, I think it's already 9:10. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Bapak Ibu semuanya. Please, I introduce myself. My name is Irwan. I am the representative officer from Emerald Publishing in Indonesia. Emerald, now we want to give you some workshop about the Emerald ethics, ethics and policy with AI. And now the presenter right now is the Mr. William Low. She is from the Malaysia officer, and she's very good. She's very well known to some author in Indonesia. Very, very, very nice person. I hope you will enjoy this his presentation. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much, and now I give the time to the Mr. William. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Selamat pagi, Pak. Selamat pagi. Thank you. Pak Iwan, I just want to confirm, are you able to hear me? Is the voice audible? But I can't hear you.
Not very clear, your voice. Not very
Not
clear.
very clear, huh? Not very clear. Oh, sorry. I think because of the earphone. Okay, can you stay on the line a while? Let me just change the. How about right now? Would it be clear?
Now it's better.
Now
Very
it's better,
better.
huh?
Yeah.
Now it's better? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Pak. Thank you. Selamat pagi kepada Bapak dan Bubu semua from Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Thank you for having Pak Iwan and also William from the Emerald Publishing di sesi pagi ini ya. Sesi pagi. Yeah. Allow me to share my screen. Oh gosh. Here when I'm
rather to finish here at 4.
Pak Iwan, can I check with you? Are you able to see my screen just to make sure?
Yeah, you can hear your screen.
You can see my screen?
Graduation.
Yeah.
But still have the echo. I think the echo some voice in there.
The echo sound. Yeah. I'm actually outside at the moment. Probably the echo sound is there. Hello? Is it okay?
Still have
So-
some people talking.
Some people talking. Okay.
I don't know it's coming from you or other people.
I'm actually with our editor-in-chief currently having a meeting. So
Okay.
yeah.
You have the meeting.
All right. With that, I'll just quickly, we just start this, and we hope to complete this by 10 or 10:30, right? According to the
Yeah.
program itself. Selamat pagi kepada Universitas Negeri Surabaya. Untuk sesi pagi ini, we welcomes to these particular sessions on ethics and the use of AI in the manuscript writing. Our agenda for today is interesting here, where we talk about why ethics AI matters right now. Kenapa ya ethical dengan penggunaan AI is penting, is actually important right now. Of course, there will be also some video sharing regarding about interview with our research and integrity manager, Dr. Hannah Smith. We also will be talking on some ethics, also the policy of using the AI. Over here, just wanted to give a big thank you to all, especially to UNISA Library in organizing the particular sessions here. Thank you so much. Thank you. From time to time, you will see this slide. I think to Skyny, we have prepared a simple a token of appreciation in the form of certificate. If you may, you can actually scan the QR code. Once you scan the QR code, you'll be asked to input the name, or email address, your position, and university. And you shall also receive an automated mail from Emerald for the certificate of attendance. So if you can take a picture right now. If not, At the end of my PowerPoint slide, you will also find the same QR code. So for those that actually join later, they can find the QR code at the end.
Just saw the red line, we're all putting them on.
Before I go into the
nominations,
main agenda, I also wanted to promote, allow William to do some promotion. We also are supporting many conferences around the region from Indonesia, from Malaysia, and also from other places. One of the university, one of the faculty that we MOU partnered with, which is the Faculty of Economic and Business from University Malaysia, Sarawak. So over here, fortunate here, we are very proud. We are fortunate, we are proud, and we are grateful to have Professor Iwan Trinugoro, the provost ataupun the deputy vice chancellor, if I'm mistaken, from Universitas Sebelas Maret here, as one of our keynote speakers in the conference. It's actually happening very soon, in August next month, in about 2 to 3 weeks time, 2 to 3 weeks time. So hope if you're interested, we hope to see you there. Another one which is at the end of next month, where together with our editor-in-chief, Professor Haramping, and also our key speakers from all around the region, when we invite specifically the student, master, the PhD students to come and join us in this summit. This summit, we hope to prepare PhD students in terms of a platform for them to do presentation, for them to have a mock-up presentation for Viva, and for the and also for the supervisor and for even the career researcher. Not only we have editor-in-chief from MRO, we also have editor-in-chief here, Dr. Vidya Paramita from UGM. She is the editor-in-chief for the International Journal of Indonesia. Economy management of planning business. So we welcome that. Now, of course, this topic is important because why the ethics and AI matters. You know how many people are in the participants? I think about 12 people. Normally, I'll be would like to ask our participants ataupun anybody is on the online to understand your perspective here for William. William, to understand your perspective. Why ethics matters right now? Why AI matters right now? The reason why, I mean, there are many reasons. There are no right and no wrong. Why it actually matters right now is because the pressure to publish is very strong. For master, you probably required to publish one paper. For PhD student, probably you require to publish one or at least 2 papers to graduate. If you are academic, maybe under your university, you are required to have 2 publications in a year in Scopus, etc. So the pressure to publish is extremely much. It's actually heavy. And because of that, and we are in the era of AI, a lot of people has been learning, has been trained, has been self-taught how to use GPT, how to use Gemini, use Claude to do research, to write a tract, to write your manuscript. Because of this, a lot of ethical practices has been violated here. We have seen an increase of rejection. We have seen increase of retraction as well in our publishing market or the publishing world. So this is why this action matters right now. If I may, I do not know if I can ask one or 2 questions. My question is very simple. how do you think AI helps in your manuscript? How do you think AI helps in your manuscript? We have a few participants in the chat. If I may, if there's anyone who would like to share in the chat, let me just write down here in the chat. How does, or one of the ways, how do, or does AI or LLM can help with your manuscript? So that is my a quick chat with everybody. Anyone would like to try? I think ibu-ibu bapa-bapa semua tu is a bit shy this morning here. So I just wanted to
Maybe it's quite sleepy lah. After watching the final World Cup. Yeah.
Alamak, who was the who is the winner?
Spain.
Spain. Oh, okay. Yay! Right. Okay, over here, the answer to my question is that to surprise many people, you may think that AI or LLM can help you.
William, can you also like it the what is it the to reduce the echo? Can you using the headphone? I think this maybe you.
Oh, sorry, you mean the echo from my side, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay. One moment, let me just change it.
Maybe you. Now you try the voice.
Can I try if this would be better? Would this be better?
Can you very full?
Very full. This is very full. Would this be better?
No. Cannot hear.
Cannot hear at all. Okay, all right. One moment.
No, the stopping.
Then it works. You need one. How about right now? Would this be better?
No, I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me. Okay, all right. If that's the case, I think this is the one that would be the best for now. Would this is okay? Sorry, would this be okay?
Now, yes, okay. But still have the echo a little bit lah.
Still got echo a little bit lah. Okay, understood. One moment. I would you be okay to give me part one? Would you be able to give me 2 minutes? I'll be right back. Very fast.
Please set and look what was on.
I'm not going to. One moment. Right. Part one. How about right now? Would this be okay? Hello, Pak Ewan. Would this be okay?
Pak Irwan belum di ini.
Apa tu?
Oh yeah, sorry. Now it's much better. Yeah, it's good now.
Much better right now. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, yeah. I think it's yeah. So I just changed the place. So hopefully this will be better.
Sorry, because he's at the meeting at in the office. He has a meeting, yeah. So it's quite noisy.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So all right. Let's continue on this. So just wanted to let you all know why this actually mattered because of the perception. A lot of people would think you can use AI to do research. Yes, you can use AI to do a lot of wonders. Yes, but most of the people use AI just for speed up your writing. Speed up your writing, it is not ethical. Yeah, it's not ethical, and because of that, there's a lot of quality issue impacted during the particular process itself. Let us just move on. I'm going to show a video. Oh gosh, Let me confirm my video sharing is enabled for audio. One moment, yeah. Okay, yes. I'm going to show a video. This video
Nggak
would
usah lah, Bu. Nggak usah
be a,
nyalain lagi, Bu. Nggak ngerti juga, Bu, Mbak Rima, Bu.
yeah, Bu?
Okay.
So I'm going to show a video. This video is an interview with our research integrity manager, where she talks about the use of policy and the use of AI in the publishing industry. It's a short video. It's only about 7 minutes long, roughly about a little bit longer than a TikTok, a little bit longer than a TikTok. So after this, we're going to go through the video summary.
Hi, William. Thank you so much for inviting me to talk about research integrity with Emerald Review. I've been working in the field of research integrity for 3 years now, and I've been with Emerald for the last year. And I used to be a researcher myself before that, so I have been on both sides of publishing. My current role as Research Integrity Manager at Emerald is very focused on investigating instances of unethical behaviour, both in our published work and in ongoing papers in review and amongst our editorial boards. If something goes wrong, it's my job to investigate that. And we do this because we want to make sure that our books and our journals have very high ethical standards. So we're constantly looking to improve these processes. And again, that's kind of my job. I investigate and then we go, okay, what can we learn from this? How do we improve? And by doing this, we're safeguarding our content and we're making sure that our readers can just trust Emerald to provide them with only the highest quality journals and books. So at Emerald, we're really committed to being at the cutting edge of new research integrity developments. It's a very constantly changing field. So with that in mind, we're investing in new technologies that give us better tools to tackle common research integrity issues. For example, at the moment, we're very heavily involved with testing new products that can screen papers at submission for integrity issues before they even hit peer review properly. The goal here is to catch potentially problematic articles before they hit peer review, so we can assist our editors in making decisions and handling their difficult workload. But we can also work with our authors to make sure that they understand what needs to be improved, or if it is a case of just severe misconduct, that our editors feel confident in rejecting that article. So hand in hand with this, we're always working with our editors, our authors, our reviewers to focus on training them in research integrity issues so that they're very prepared for the peer review process. As I said before, we're looking to improve our processes and we strive to keep our community involved and informed of new policy updates and give them opportunities for personal growth, development and training. Because we're such a small publisher, that comes with a lot of risks, but it also means that we can work very closely with our community and we can make sure that they're always involved and they're confident in safeguarding our content. And it also allows us to really tailor our policies to our journal's needs. For example, we've launched some journals on artificial intelligence, and that requires us to make sure that our AI policies are very clear, that our authors are fully to make the most of their research while still following best practice when it comes to AI usage. So I think as all researchers are well aware, the pressure to publish and advance careers is so high, and publication is often required for career advancement. And there are a lot of people out there that will take advantage of the desperate or sometimes just inexperienced and young researchers. There's a lot of services out there that will offer you completely fraudulent research. They will offer to help fast track peer review so that your article is guaranteed publication, or they'll offer, an article that you had no part of, and they'll say, we'll put your name on it. These are often scams. You are at a high risk of losing a lot of money if you take part in these. But also, even if it's not technically a scam, if you get caught, that can lead to a retraction of the article, which will very negatively affect future career prospects. We've seen a huge rise in these kinds of scams, and that has led to an increase in retractions. And I think the bottom line with these kind of scams is if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Please, So for new researchers, I have two bits of advice really. The first is to make sure that you are familiar with a publisher's policies before you submit to them. Every publisher will have a policies page which outlines the rules and regulations around things like AI usage, what is and isn't allowed. AI is such a new topic, so different publishers are very quickly putting out different rules. Make sure that you understand them so that you can make sure that your article adheres to them, which will prevent running into problems during the submission or the review process. At Emerald, we've made our AI policy really clear. We have a table of what you can and cannot do. So we want to make sure that our authors are super confident in submitting to us and they're not breaking the rules there. And then the second bit of advice I would give to a young researcher is back everything up, keep all of your data. No matter how long it's been, make sure you have copies of your data even after an article is published. It is very common for someone to come along and read your article maybe months or even years after it's been published. They might find a mistake, whether on purpose or it could just be an accident. And if we contact you and say, hey, can you clarify this? Can you send us your data so we can look into this? And you aren't able to give us that information, it can bring your article into question, and then we may have to investigate further. So make sure that you have all of your data ready just in case someone comes along and finds something that isn't quite right. And alongside that, also make sure you document who exactly has been involved in the research process, who was involved in the writing, who was involved in the collecting of data. If you have a record of this, it can avoid messy authorship disputes down the line. If someone's claiming they were involved and maybe they weren't, make sure you have a record of everybody's contribution to the work. And that would be my two pieces of advice.
Thank you. Thank you to Dr. Hannah on the sharing here regarding about the ethics, the ethical practices, and also what Emerald has been doing and what issue with the retraction, and so. Now, because our participants is not many, I will just move on to the summary. Normally, I will ask, what can we learn from the video? Tapi I takut nanti tak ada orang jawab here, so I'll just go into the summary. Now, what do we learn from the video? Even though it's a 7-minute video, and today is a early morning, papa, ibu tu semua masih tidur, masih belum bangun lagi. So I just wanted to give you an idea. The video, even though it's a short video, tapi dia penting ya sebab not only Dr. Hannah share her role as a research integrity manager. Research integrity manager role here is actually to do investigation. It's something like a police, investigation. So whenever there is a complaint, whenever people, email for some retraction issues or quality issue, then she and her team will do investigation. They will investigate about the quality of the article. They also investigate the nature of the conflict here between the authors and co-author. Then they will also investigate the reviewer, the comment, the biasness, dan sebagainya. A lot of works for her and the team. Another one big thing that they need to do is to provide a clear ethical guideline. So in Emerald, journal guideline, you can see there's a tab. Ethical practices. So over there, you can see the publication ethics, and so on and so on. One of the thing that you can also take note, this is very important for you to take note, is that don't chase for shortcut. There are many predatory, there are many tipu-tipu lah, banyak tipu-tipu, banyak journal publisher out there, dia tipu duit. You just wanted to hit your money, a lot of them. So like Hannah was saying, if it's too good to be true, it probably is here. There is no free lunch in the world. Everybody just want to get something out of us, some of you, out of me, also. So be extra careful. There is no shortcut way. If there is a shortcut way, it's too good to be true. It normally does not last long. So. And also the other one thing is to back up your data. Now, backup data is very interesting. It's about in the past, a lot of authors required to save their research data, their raw data, either their question A or either their interview. Whether you're doing quali or quanti or some right now, a lot of people are trying to do mix methodology right now. Yes, you keep the data with you. Keep the last copy of your analysis. If you're using SPSS or using PRS or you're using NVIDIA and things like that, keep a copy of your analysis, because all these are important. All these are evidence. Jikalau in the future, in case in the future, there are people that write in and question about your findings, question about your analysis and your methodology. At least you have this evidence with you to back up your claim, to strengthen your discussion. So these are very important. Even though this is a common sense, everybody know we need to save our data and back up data, but I can tell you there are still many cases where author they cannot provide the data and also the analysis report. I also don't know why. If you ask me, kenapa William, why they can't provide? I can tell you I also don't know why. But there are cases here, not one, not two. There are many cases where papers were retracted because the author just couldn't provide the data or the analysis of them. Probably they manipulated the data, we do not know, or probably something is wrong with the particular findings and they decided to cover it up. These are some of the things that we can only speculate, but we need to be truthful to ourselves. We need to be ethical to ourselves. So back up the data. These are the core principles of research and ethics. A lot of these bullet point over here. You can see in almost of William PowerPoint, di bawah sekali at the bottom of my PowerPoint slide, there is a HTML link provided. William, me, I prefer to provide all these links, all the references, so that anyone, if you want to read further, you want to understand further, or you want to question William further, you can also do so by going into this particular reference, so that you can do so. You can either read further, understand further, or you want to ask further question, you may do so. On this particular core principle about research and about publishing ethics itself, you can see I have also put in some coloring, blue color. So these are the keywords that helps you to understand what the principle of high ethical practices is. Example, your research, not your research, every research should be tested rigorously and has to be with highest integrity level. an example of this. Example, when we are doing our Viva or when you are training your students, we always ask them to test using multiple methods. Test using multiple methods. Now, why do we do that? Why do we ask a student to do that? Because different methods will produce different results, yes? And different results may have different perspective. But all in all, not all methods is the best suitable one. So for you, you can actually refer or by testing the methods suitable for us, we can then choose which one is the best method to use in our research, in our methodology, and so. Now, you're probably wondering, William, why method is important? Why methods is important? If this is a physical session between William and you, right? I would definitely like you to answer this. Now, why methods is important? Methods is important because if a method is wrong, your analysis will be wrong. If your analysis is wrong, your results and finding will be wrong. If your results and finding is wrong, it simply means that your discussion, your conclusion, your debate, your claims against your own hypothesis is also wrong. Yeah, it's also wrong. That's actually why a lot of the top tier journal, they focus on the correct method. They don't really they want to make sure the methods that are being used, the theory that you are using, the theory, the methods, and also the framework that you choose in your research has to be correct. If it's wrong, they don't even need to read your analysis. They are not also going to read your discussions, your reference, and etc. Once a method, a framework, a theory is biased or is being wrong selected, most of the top tier journal will just reject the manuscript directly. Hence, this is the first point. With higher standard of rigorous testing, mainly on the methods, and also your process has to be at the most integrity level. Your work has to be original. Original here means there are many meanings for original. It means, number one, this is your own work. This is your own work here. It also means that you are not cheating. You are not plagiarizing. You are not copying from your student. You are not copying from your supervisor. You are not plagiarizing other people's work. You are not self-plagiarize your own work so that you can have higher citation. No, no. So original means all these things. Means it's your own work, means that it does not involve any plagiarisms, means that you do not, exclude your co-authors or your co-researchers purposely. And the third point, I just want to cover these 3 points because the rest would be very, very basic for us to know. This 3 points to me is the most important one. The third one, which is your manuscript, please be extra careful. Do not submit your manuscript to multiple journals at the same time. Please do not do that, yeah? So over here it says your work has not been submitted elsewhere, yeah? Or are not currently under any consideration or under any peer review process. So one manuscript has to be submitted at one time. It cannot be submitted to multiple journals. It cannot be submitted multiple times altogether. So this is important. Now we are in the era of technology, era of system and AI. I can tell you, publisher can check if your work has been submitted multiple times, especially if it's in the same publisher. So, example, if your manuscript has been submitted to 3 Emerald journals, our systems can able to detect that. So if that happens, all your manuscript will be rejected. So be extra careful on that. So as I said, these are the three main points. The rest is also important, but it's very common sense. Example, your manuscript, your research has to adhere, has to follow, has to meet the requirement of the journal aim and scope, the journal authorship criteria, the journal AI policy, has to follow the correct citation format, have to follow the correct reference format, and so yeah. So and of course, if you have any third party table, figure, or picture, you need to get a permission. You need permission to include any material that is not owned by you. That's why if you have published before, you probably notice that in the journal, they're going to ask you, is this table your own work? Or is this table or this picture, coming from external party? Most of the journal would want the picture, the tables, the figures, the illustrations coming from the author own work. Most of the journal would prefer that. But however, in some cases, example for the UN SDG goal and policy, etc., some pictures we have to use from the SDG goal. So from there, you will need to ask for the consent. Yeah. So all these are the core principle of a good research and good ethical publishing. Now, how and what AI has changed in the recent 2 years? AI has been around for many years. It's just that it has a different name. Some call it software, some call it robotic, or some just call it Grammarly or keyboard or something like that. In the recent 2 years or 3 years, with the emergence of ChatGPT, with the emergence of Gemini, Copilot, Cloud, and so many other more, what has AI changes our publishing world, and how does it change it? Anybody got any idea? Yeah, probably I'll just go straight. The first thing that we see changes is that the speed of submission, the speed of manuscript, the speed of submissions have increased multiple fold. To give you an example, a lot of our journal, a lot of Emerald journal this year, in the month of June, July, we have already reached 80%. We already reached 80% of last year submission. Incredible, yeah. It is absolutely outstanding. It's absolutely crazy. Let me repeat again. Now it's June and July, middle of the year. A lot of Emerald journal have already received almost 80% of last year total submission. Crazy, huh? Crazy. Now, why this happened? Because a lot of authors, a lot of students, a lot of people using AI to speed write, to speed research, to speed submit their manuscript. So, this is one of the key changes nowadays that we see.
Oke, kirim filenya.
Minta maaf, ada pertanyaan soalan ke? Is there any question? Is there any question from the floor? Any questions or okay? Okay. I will continue. So I just want all our universitas negeri Surabaya to take note on this. please, jangan ya, please do not use AI to speed write for you. That is really, really bad. A lot. So this year we have seen an increase of submission. We also see increase of paper being desk rejected directly. Banyak sangat. The desk rejection this year is so crazy that editor or editor-in-chief just now when you are in the earlier of the sessions, William minta maaf, some of you noticed that my surrounding is noisy because I'm actually with our editor-in-chief, Professor Jason Turner. Professor Jason Turner is our editor-in-chief for ASEAN Education and Development Study, AEDS, Scopus Q1, JCR Q1. So I'm having a meeting with him. I will be also doing a workshop with him after our session this morning. So he was telling me just 30 minutes ago, saying that he has almost desk rejected all the submission. Desk rejected all submissions. He said it is so crazy because a lot of submissions just use AI to write. He can read from the title, can read from the abstract. He said he doesn't even need to read the whole manuscript. By reading the title, the abstract, he can probably make some guessing. It's actually created by AI, or it was actually purely translated. So he has rejected a lot in this particular year itself. So AI, one of the issue right now is this speed research, speed writing, and speed submitting. So this is what AI has changes our publishing world. So next thing, when we talk about the particular changes itself, we also wanted to know what are the policy in place. How can our editor, how can our journal be protected? How can we protect our journals, our editorial team from this bombardment, from this speed submission, from this all this AI issue. Policy is in place to make sure we secure all the ethical guidelines and also the practices. One of it, which is the policy on our AI itself. If you're using any LLM model or AI model, or example like ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, not only that, if you're using Google Translate, example, if you're using Google Translate to translate dari bahasa Indonesia kepada bahasa English and you copy paste into it, that is a wrong practice. That is absolutely a wrong move. Me myself, I have seen many manuscripts coming from China student that study in Malaysia. China student that study in Malaysia, they prepared their manuscript in Chinese, and then they use translator, not Google. They use their own translator software to translate into English, and then they just copy and submit that copy, that translation copy to the journal. Some of it reach it to me. When I see the manuscript, I can tell you, my goodness, there are reasons why translation is not accepted here. The use of word, the meaning itself is totally off the topic or off the intended objective here. So over here, if you're using any ChatGPT or any Gemini or any other software tool, you need to flag, you need to clearly and transparent mention that in the methods and acknowledgement over here. Sorry, can I ask participants to unmute if you can. Thank you, thank you. So over here, if you're using any AI, yeah, please make sure that you need to explain what software you're using, what AI you are using. Example, you're using ChatGPT. What version of ChatGPT you're using? ChatGPT 5. Infinity 5.0. And how do you use the ChatGPT? I use ChatGPT to do sorting for my quantitative data by ranking. One of the interesting part that joining conference, I tend to learn a lot from people how they use software and AI. One of it which is from a journal editorial member from America. Researcher ni tu dia memang pandai. In America, it is very difficult. In fact, it's very expensive to buy secondary data. Not as fortunate as in Malaysia or Indonesia. In Malaysia, Indonesia, we are still blessed here. We are still fortunate. Quite a number of our secondary data is still either free ataupun not too expensive. But in America, no. America secondary data, example from the banking data, from the survey data, is actually very, very expensive. So what he do was, he was using Claude. He was using Claude to crawl all the data from the banking website. Then after that, using Claude to do the rankings according to sorting, and then ranking according to the data that they actually get it from. This is good. This can be proven, to do that. So if you're using that particular way on the research and AI, this is actually where you need to mention that in your methods and also in your acknowledgement how you use AI here. Not saying that I use AI for translation. Full stop, itu sahaja. Cannot lah. So AI is not to use for translation. No. Yes, you can use it, but it's only as a reference. Yeah? It's only as a reference itself. So if I may, the things that if you do not understand what William is talking about, over here we have a very simple keyword for you to understand. Only these two. One is called the copywriting. Another one is called the copy editing. Copywriting and copy editing. Copywriting simply means that you are using AI to write for you, to write a sentence, to write a paragraph, to write hypothesis for you, to write the table analysis for you, to write the findings for you. All of this is not permitted here, tidak dibenarkan, ya. Using AI to write for us is tidak dibenarkan, and it's actually called copywriting. Then the other one, if you're using AI to do the editing, to edit your own work, the keyword here is here, author, own, original, existing work here. So if you are using AI to proofreading, you are using AI to improve the grammar, to check grammar mistake, to improve the clarity of a language. For that particular reason, yes, you can use it in that for improving the quality of your manuscript. For that reason, yes, but not for writing, yeah, not for writing itself. So now, why AI is still in the scholarly world? Why we can't use AI to write? Because AI is not responsible and it's not accountable, yeah, for any things that we write. So only author, reviewer, editor, publisher, university, faculty, we all are, have our own names. We all are held accountable and responsible on our research, the objective of our research, the findings, the claims of our research. So we are all accountable of it, not AI. AI is only here to assist us, to help us here. And AI is not here to replace us in our process or our thinking. We can use AI for brainstorming, but no, we are not AI to replace our brain. No, yeah. We are PhD student, we are PhD level. We need to think as a, as a scholar, a research scholar, a PhD person. Yeah, no shortcut. Yeah. Some of the contents, as example, that we doesn't allow, of course, we doesn't allow it to write for us. A lot of reason. This is actually because the manipulation of the data of the users are actually all wrong. Yeah, are actually all wrong, and so because of that reason, because of that clear reasons, all these are not allowed to use. And of course, a lot of times you may find that AI has a lot of the wrong informations on the reference, on the misinformations, of the plagiarisms, and so and so. I'll show you an example at the end of this. Right. Before I move on, if any of you are using the AI tool to create pictures, to create tables, to create diagram flow, so you have to be a bit careful. Please check the journal that you wanted to submit. Check their author guideline. Not all journal allow pictures, diagram, illustrations that can be used, can be generated by AI here. Example, poster. So a lot of journal does not accept rendering, artistic rendering. Do you know as artistic rendering? Artistic rendering in cover art, something like posters or banner or bunting or postcard, things like that. All these are not allowed in any of the journal submissions. So you all have to be extra careful on it. Then the other one, in this particular link, as I say, you can go to this particular link itself where you can actually have a look on our table. We have a long table. This is just half of it. We have the second part on the next slide. A long table where it shows to you what AI can be used, what AI cannot be used. I give you an example. The first one is called the creation of abstract. Can you use AI to write abstract for you? Can we use AI to write abstract for us? The answer is no, yeah? No, we cannot ask AI to write for us. Not in abstract, not in introduction, not in literature review, not in the table analysis, not in the conclusion or the debate and so on. So no, yeah, we can't do that. But what can we use AI? We can use AI for copy editing the abstract. So example, if you want to improve the flow of the writing, improve the grammar, improve the quality of our abstract, then yes, you can actually use AI to do it, provided your abstract is already prepared. It's your own work. It's your own work, yeah? You already have abstract to edit. Bukannya from scratch, yeah? From scratch, then no. But if you were to edit it, then it is yes. Then it is yes. So very simple AI usage table for you to have a look into this. You may want to. I have a few questions in the next slide, I think, but you may wondering, William, is it all so bad about using AI? No. No, if we know the risk. As long as we know what are the risks, then we hope to learn from the mistakes. We can hope to learn how to use AI ethically and properly. An example. Now, why there are such risks here? So, risk of using AI because the first of all, plagiarism and also text recycling. Now, what does it mean? It means if you're using ChatGPT, you can give it a try. Ask ChatGPT to write for you or to do a research on certain topic. You probably notice that the ChatGPT are also copying from another article, from many other articles, and then they copy and paste it into their result. Now, all this will lead to upper plagiarism here. All these are lead to plagiarism and also text recycling. They just recycle, the argument, the writing on other sources they can find online itself. Now, these are the risks that you do not know AI is using. Of course, the most current retraction issue, tarik balik. Article ditarik balik retraction issue is false or invented or not exist a reference and citation. Banyak. There's so many retraction in the last 2 years was due to fake references or misleading references. So many that I can't count. I'll show example also at the end. Citation manipulation. Wow, citation manipulation is a big issue, an upcoming big issue. Now, what does it mean by citation manipulation? Citation manipulation simply means that our paper is correctly citing paper A. Example lah. Our paper is correctly citing paper A, but the content, the argument here, the content of the reference is totally the opposite. It's totally wrong. Now, why does this actually happen? This happens because ChatGPT or AI tool, they don't understand the context of the article or the sources that they are citing. They don't know. AI searches using keyword search. They do not have an understanding of the full text. When we do our literature review, when we read more and more article, then we try to understand what this article means, and then we try to use the content in our literature or in our debate. But the AI mainly using the keyword, and because of that, they're able to cite the correct paper, but the claims is not what the paper is saying about. That is a citation manipulation, which is also the same for fabricated data and claim. Fabricated data and claims mainly refers to scholars or students that using Quanti and Quali are the same as well. There is a time last 2 years ago, there's a time where a lot of people using AI to analyze data. They have compiled their quali, their survey, their data. Then they use ChatGPT to help them to analyze the data. Last 2 years, there's a big issue regarding about the analysis itself, because those analyses were not precise and was mainly falsely claimed. And the author just simply copy and paste. Now that is very terrible. And this is what it means by fabricated data or claims made by AI tools. And of course, improper image manipulations happens a lot in the engineering and in healthcare. In your healthcare, you can see a lot of the medicine data or the sciences, journal. a lot of them actually retracted because of the picture issue, the X-ray lah, the dot lah, the diagram lah, the drawing lah. A lot of them happens because of image manipulation, or image is basically wrong. So this is also the risk of using it. Last but not least, one question that I wanted to ask, if we are in the face-to-face, would you take yes in the submission for AI? Maksudnya, when you submit your manuscript, there is a box where you will ask, are you using any AI tool in the submission system? So in the submission system, there is a question, are you using any AI tool? So what do you take? If you're using AI, would you take yes or would you take no? Some people may scared, oh, if I take yes, it will be rejected directly. That is untrue, yeah? That's untrue. A lot of people, because they're scared to tick the yes box, and that actually makes the submission rejected because they are not truthful, yeah? And it was found out by editor. So editor then just reject directly. You know, so all these are the risks for us to take note on, yeah? To take note on. If over here in Emerald, William sincerely, humbly, secara humble lah, menjemput, ya, would like to invite ibu-ibu, bapa-bapa semua to try to be Emerald reviewer, Emerald Journal reviewer, yeah. So if you were to scan the QR code just now, I think there's a questions asked, would you like to be our reviewer? You give it a try to be our reviewer, yeah. So in our review process, our editorial also does not allow to use AI. Yeah? We does not allow them to use AI. We also does not allow them to upload the author manuscript into the AI or into any LLM model itself. We all held our reviewer, accountable and responsible, being a responsible reviewer. So, at the end of it, if you are ready to submit, so these are some of the questions that hopefully can help you to do a checklist for yourself. Example, the first question, always ask yourself, did I actually write this content, write this manuscript myself? Did I write it myself, or did I or my co-author write it ourselves? Or we are using AI to write for us? Be truthful and ask yourself these questions. Did I use AI only for the permitted reason, permitted purposes? Or I just use AI for speed writing or speed research? Have I, this is very important, have I checked every reference, every fact, every citation correctly? This is extremely important. Yeah? Make sure that the reference that you include at the very last of your manuscript, every single one of the reference is correct, is valid, and is the link itself is exists here. Please make sure that. Then have you disclosed? Did you tick the box? Did you tick the box say that, oh, I have used AI, or I have write the use of AI in my methods? Did I disclose the use of it? If you did not disclose it, why? Kenapa nak tipu, ya? Why? So last but not least, if you are using AI, I'm here to tell you, all of us are encouraged to use AI. Everybody is encouraged to use AI. Tapi, are you able to explain how you use AI? So you have to be confident. You have to be able to provide evidence here to explain how AI helped you in your manuscript to the editor, to the publisher, to the reviewer here. So you have to be confident. You have to have the evidence, the support, supportive arguments to answer to yourself. I'm using AI because it is needed. not because it is speed writing, not because it is speed writing. I think that would be that. This is a workshop. Normally that I use it for this. We have a do list and don'ts list. So I'll just skip this workshop and I'll just give you a guideline example. The do list use the do list and use AI cautiously to polish your language. Do not copy paste. Jangan sekali copy paste from any software, from any translation, from any AI, from any LLM. Do not be cautious. Be cautious of using it. But you can use it, but cautiously use it here. Do check all the reference, do check all the citations, and make sure everything is correct. Keep a record of what software you're using and how you use it. To keep a record on how you use it. And do remember to write in your methods and also acknowledgement how you use the AI. You need to disclose here. You need to explain how you use the AI or the software. And of course, be responsible on the final submission copy. The don't, what is the don't? As we have been saying for the last 1 hour, we cannot ask AI to speed writing our abstract, our literature review, our discussion, our conclusion, and for the submission. We cannot ask AI to speed write for us, to draw for us. No. Of course, you also cannot list ChatGPT as your co-author. Tidak boleh juga ya. Never ever 100% trust citation or reference generated by AI. Never. Always double check, triple check that. Do not ever trust citation or reference suggested by AI. Sorry. And of course, do not upload any manuscript into the any AI or LLM model. Do not upload any manuscript because it will be used for testing purposes. In the end, plagiarism may happen, text recycling will happen, and so on. Last but not least, I want you all to know this. I want you all to take note of this. The very last one. Please do not assume writing faster means it's a quality writing, means it's a ethical writing. Yes, it is a shortcut. Yes, it is a speed that is so tempting, so tempting that we can complete our manuscript within 1 week, within 2 days, within 1 day. But it is not the correct way. It is not the ethical way. And who knows, even the content itself is not, it's not correct either. Citations may be wrong. The claims could be wrong. The discussions could be haywire. It did not answer to your hypothesis. It doesn't really relate to your purpose. So and so. Do not assume writing faster is good. No, it is no. So as I was saying about the consequences of retractions, this is a good example. The publisher of Journal of Economic Studies wishes to retract this article. Kenapa? Because it has come to our attention that the following paper, the following references were fundamentally incorrect, hallucinated, ataupun do not exist entirely here. So the reference is very long. William tidak sempat to copy all, but this is just a good example for you to see. The list, I think, is almost about 8 or 9 references that was highlighted. So this happens. This is very new. 2025 last year paper. I think I have another one. It's a 2026 paper. Which one? It's a 2026 paper, which is also on the reference. So these retractions, because it has come to our attention that generative AI was used in the creation of the literature review, which is a breach of our policy of AI. And of course, the reference is also incorrect, hallucinated, and do not exist as well. So because of that, it's being retracted. Very new paper, 2025, last year paper. Also another paper, 2025, very new paper. So you see, as part of the investigation, author was asked for explanation. The author cooperated with the investigation and also acknowledged that there are inaccuracy in terms of the data, in terms of the discussions, the findings that actually provided. So because of that, it also be rejected. So this is normally the consequences of copy paste blindly from the use of AI. So there are many types of retractions besides an AI, but you get the practical idea that there are issues about the self-retractions, there are also issues about the special issues, and also compromised peer review as well. To get to know more about all these retraction issues, I would like to welcome you to go to this. This is a free website. You can go to retractionwatch.com, where you can read a lot of new issue, new challenge, how people trying to cheat the system, how authors are trying to play around with the system, with the game, to win citation, to plagiarize, and so and so. If you have time, I would suggest you to read some of these 10 top most highly cited retracted paper and how ChatGPT is being catched while using in the manuscripts and also in the peer review process as well. Another source which is called the Scholarly Kitchen. If you are on the researcher side, and if you are very interested on the publication on the publishing industry, I would like to invite you to join this Scholarly Kitchen, where it actually talks about publishing industry and also on the particular their challenge and also the use of AI, the policy, and also the impact of research here, impact of research itself. Very, very good, interesting thing. I think that would be the last of all. Di sini tuh izinkan William meminta maaf for my background noise. I'm very sorry if this has been making terrible background noise here to your sessions. If you find this session is helping you and you wish to have these sessions at the end of the year again, please let Pak Ewan know. We can arrange this again in a more a better environment for me. And for that, I apologize. Di sini too, if any one of you have any questions, I would like to open up questions from the floor. Kalau ada sebang soalan you want to ask regarding about AI, you want to ask about submissions, you want to ask about journal, please, I'm here to hopefully to answer some of your query. I'll go and stop sharing right now, and I would hope to see hear from you if you have any questions from the floor. Thank you. Terima kasih ya, minta maaf.
Okay, thank you very much, William. And I want to ask maybe some question from the floor and from the ladies and gentlemen. Bapak Ibu, silakan pertanyaan. If you hear the William presentation is we are Emerald as the publisher not rejected the AI lah. You can use the AI, but use the AI as the responsibility, yeah. Use the AI like the tools, not the tool, but the tool is need to the responsible, because the tools. What the surprising me is, like the William said, is right now people is using AI to become faster, yeah, faster, quicker, because maybe the push from the institution to publish as soon as possible. That's mean it's the, yeah, you know, is the every time you do something wrong, it will be come out lah. If you want to cheat, you want to close your cheat as long as you're possible, as long as deep you want to keep it, still can become out lah. Because what? Because the what is it? The journal like Emerald is searching by the 1,000 people every day, and every day will be everyone will be searching, reading your article. They will be, if your article something strange, they will become up. They will be asked the publisher why this article is, the reference is not correct, not accuracy, is something like that. Because we are, if we are published the top journal, is we become up. Now is there Mr. Ahya is raise the hand. Silakan Pak. Bapak ibunya. Ya, silakan Pak.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your presentation. I have a question about this topic, about the publication. When I actually when we make a sentence, we should digest from several paper to build up our discussion or paragraph in the manuscript. However, I have a try in the recently. I have made sentence digested from several papers, and then when I check to the AI checker, the result show 100%. It means that the sentence looks like I just copy paste from the generated AI, something like that. So if in that case, if I found like that, what should I have to do? Thank you so much.
Good question. Good question. Before I answer your questions, right? But for all the participants today, I almost forgot. We have prepared a token of appreciation for your participation today. In the form of e-certificate. If you may, sorry, if you may, would you be able to take a picture and you can fill in the QR code later here. Please take a picture right now and you can fill in the QR code later. But by fill in the form, you shall receive an automated email within about 5 to 10 minutes with an email with the certificate of attendance. It is your attendance, yeah. So I'll leave this here for a while. Then I'll answer question from Pak here. Very good questions. Over here, there are two things for you to take note. Number one, we need to know there will be always a false positive. There's always a false positive. AI is moving so fast nowadays that the AI checker is not able to keep up. This is an actual things happening right now. Everybody in the publishing know this. I give an example. Emerald, Elsevier, Wiley, we all know that our AI checker can only check to a certain extent. We also know that our AI checker tool is not 100% correct. It's not 100% 100% correct. However, we still need to use the AI checker tool as a basis here, as a basis or as a first stage to screen through the system and also the submissions. Number one, what I want to tell you is that please do not be discouraged that if the AI checker tool shows that it's 100% or it is a high 60%. I I don't see 100%. That's me lah. But I've never seen 100% AI written percentage before. To me, 40%, 40 to 50% is considered very high to me lah. 40% or 40 to 60% is considered very, very high already. I don't think I've seen 100% before. So probably it's a different tool. So number one, my answer to you is that please do not discourage, because it is a false positive. Number two, how do you overcome this? Very simple. Of course, if you are not using any AI tool, or if you are not using any Google Translate or translator tool, so sometimes it's not only ChatGPT. Sometimes it happens because we are using Google Translate or any translation tool, and we copy paste and we copy from the result. That's also called AI. That's also considered as AI. Not just ChatGPT. Translator tool is also considered as a LLM model nowadays. So if you are not using ChatGPT or any translation tool, you can just write to the editor-in-chief in explain, not protest, jangan protest here, in explain by saying that this is my original writing. I am here to confidently write to you saying that in my particular manuscript itself, I do not use any AI tools for our checking or any translation tool or things like that. So yeah, you can just write to the editor-in-chief. Most of the editor will then have a read of your manuscript to check it back again. Some of the manuscript, the decisions will then goes back to the editor-in-chief. If you're okay with the print screen, let me just stop sharing so that I can see you in person here. But so I hope I answer you in the way that, number one, please do not be discouraged from the percentage. The percentage is a basis here, is a reference basis. Number two, the decision falls under the editor-in-chief. Our editor-in-chief is the final decision maker to determine whether this manuscript is good or this manuscript is written by AI or what's not. Not publisher. We publishing from the publishing department never reject paper due to the high AI rate. We never do that. We leave the decisions to the editor.
Yeah, thank you for your answer. But I mean, not even though not 100%, like it is only one sentence I check, and then the results show like that. And when I show the whole document to asking AI checking, the result was very high, around 30%. However, the similarity almost under 10% at that time.
I see.
When
30% is still okay lah, Pak.
So when I found that result, of course, I write by myself, not even using AI. But to explain to the editor-in-chief, also need evidence, something like that. So how can I provide the evidence when the result show like that, like 40% or something like that in the AI checking?
Okay, thank you, Pak. To answer, I just go to a short answer directly. Number one, asking for proof. So because you are not using any tools to do any AI tools in that, so you can answer to the editor-in-chief in saying that this is my final manuscript that I actually submitted without using any AI tool. I have no idea why the percentage is so high. But dear editor, you ask the editor back, yeah, dear editor, would you be able to show some examples to me so that I can know, which paragraph or which sections that are highlighted with a high AI written. So instead of being asked for evidence, you ask back the editor in providing that. So that's the first answer. The second answer, now, editor normally editor do not blindly reject manuscript because it is written by AI. Normally they don't. They reject because the manuscript does not have a value, it's not suitable. It's not suitable for their journal. It's not suitable to a journal. The research is very general, it's very basic, or the research paper is not, it's not a Q1 paper, it's not a Q1 paper example. Then editor will use excuse such as AI to reject the paper, So you need to in your email to your editor, you need to write in saying that number one, I'm actually writing my manuscript. I'm not using any AI in writing my manuscript. I do not know why there is a high percentage of AI. Dear editor, would you mind to show it to me which paragraph or which section that has the high AI written high AI written and things like that, so that I can improve on that. That's number one. Then number two, you explain to the editor, my manuscript, my research in this manuscript, focuses on the particular topic, and my research able to not only contributes to the theoretical contribution, it also able to contribute to the practical contribution as well. So take the opportunity to highlight your manuscript importance or your research importance. Do not give editor a chance to reject mainly because of AI. A lot of times that I see, editor will always give chance to manuscript that has a good paper value, a quality paper, a Q1 research, or a quality paper, or paper that has real impact, or paper that have research impact. They only use reason, such as, it's not related to my aim and scope, or it has a high plagiarism rate, or it has a high AI rate. They only use this excuse to just reject your paper. But actual fact is actually the paper is not good enough. It's not good enough. So don't be discouraged. Just try to explain to them why your research is important to them. Once they know the importance of the context is important, they will try to ask you to one of the solution that I always see is that they will ask author, have you engaged any third-party proofreader? So they will actually ask you to consider. They are not going to force you. They are not forcing you, but they always ask you to consider, would you like to engage any third-party proofreaders to improve the writing of your manuscript? Now, if they actually suggest that, it actually means that they like your research, or they like your content. They want your research paper. Cuma the quality of writing is not there yet. So that's why they ask you to consider a proofreader. But if they do not like your content or your research, straight away they don't say too many things. They just reject only.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you Thank you, Pak. Sorry, my answer is too long. I apologize here. I hope you
No
understand
problem,
that.
no problem. That's fine, that's fine. That's good. Yeah, thank you so much for your answer.
Thank you.
Okay, William, we have the question also in the chat room from the Putri Ramatul. Hi,
Yes,
William, thank you for your knowledge you gave. However, I have a question, if you don't mind. If we have original research data but use AI to process or analyze data, will this be considered an accepted use of AI under Emerald AI ethics policy? So the interpretation of the result will remain entirely our own. AI will only be used for the data processing.
Yes, exactly. Now, this was the initial intention of using AI. 3-4 years ago, when AI is picking up the pace, researchers wanted to use AI to actually run data, analysis, rankings, sorting, and so. So what your questions is actually the original intention of researchers using AI. Tumor across the years, people tend to be human being. We tend to be shortcut. We want to shortcut. So we use AI to write for us instead of processing or analyzing the data. So your questions to answer it, yes, definitely yes. In order to do that, you need to find this answer for yourself. Yeah. You need to do two things. Number one, you need to write it in your methods, what AI that you are using and how you use it. Example, I'm using ChatGPT to do sorting, to do bibliometrics for me, to do ranking data for me. Example, you need to write that in your method. Number two, very important. You need to justify why you're using ChatGPT. Why? Because reviewers such as William, I will ask you a question. If I'm a reviewer, right, of your paper, I'll ask, why you can't use, example, SPSS? Why we can't use NVIDIA? Why we can't use any software that was used in the past 5 years and 10 years to do the analysis? Why must we use ChatGPT right now? So if you are comfortable in answering that, then yes. Then you got the answer, you are confident enough, you can answer reviewer, then you can use. But if your answer is say that, oh no, I just wanted to try a new method, then cannot lah. That one surely will die lah. Terus mati, mati terus. We cannot say using AI as a new method to try. Cannot. Every method that we use must be proven. It has to be proven because we are not. We are PhD already. We are not the undergraduate. We are PhD. Every method we are used has to be rigorously tested. It must be a proven method with the proper framework, with the correct theory. Not testing around. So yes. The answer is yes. You can use Tumor. You need to do two things. Number one, you need to write it in the methods. What AI you are using, how you use it. Number two, why you are using AI, not the usual one. Example, not at PRSR or something like that. Yeah. I hope I answered you that. Thank you for the good question. Thank you.
Any other question? Any other? Bapak Ibu? Bapak Ibu already scan the barcode already scan the barcode, and because I hope you can proceed the barcode is as soon as possible, because the barcode is only will be used again because after this I have the workshop also in the afternoon, and I hope you will be finished your form to get the e-certificate when you scan the barcode. I hope in the next 1 hour in the next 1 hour 2 hours, the maximum you must completed that. Yeah, maybe the William can show it again, the barcode. Maybe there is the last. Okay, yeah. Please scan the barcode and complete it. Maybe on the next 1 or 2 hours, because the barcode will be used to other workshop in again. Yeah. Okay. Any question? If not, it will be done. And any from the library? From the library want to share?
If there's no questions, I just want to say a big thank you here. To say to all the participants in joining us this morning. To say thank you. I also want to say a big thank you to iGroup and also library in organizing the sessions. To say thank you. Thank you. The last thing, ialah kalau bapa-bapa, ibu-ibu semua, if you have your abstract, or if you have an abstract, and if you wanted William to give 2 cents of a comment, to give to give some comments, you can either email to me or WhatsApp to me. Yeah, I may not be able to to help you to publish your article, but my hope is the same with you. I hope that we can improve the title, the abstract, so that it can survive the desk review and got into the peer review sessions. So if you need a fresh pair of eye to check your title and abstract, you can email or WhatsApp to me directly, or you can send it to Part A1 also. This is just we are not charging here. Kita tak charge pun. This is just a courtesy of our Amoro in supporting our academics, our scholars, and our friends in the region. That's all. Thank you. I'll stop sharing my screen right now. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. And also, I want any closing remark from the library, from the Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Bu Tusiana?
Ya.
Atau mau foto, Bu, ya? Kita ada foto
Ya,
belum ya?
oh iya, belum foto bersama ya Pak ya.
Ya, sekarang soalnya partisipannya lumayan banyak nih, sudah tembus 30 tadi.
Iya.
Waktu pagi-pagi agak sedikit.
Iya. Ya, silakan
mungkin
Bapak
ada
Ibu
satu yang difoto.
bisa on cam,
Can open kamera. Para partisipan open kameranya, mohon kita foto bersama karena jumlah partisipannya juga sudah lumayan banyak. Oke, open kamera semuanya.
If you don't mind, then I'll take the picture. Yes. Okay, participants semua boleh buka kamera. I'll count 1, 2, 3. Keep a smile at 3 ya. Nanti kita tidak ambil. Dia ada dua page, so keep a smile ya. 1, 2, 3. Okay, kejap ya. Another page. Sorry. Okay, second page. 1, 2, 3. Okay, boleh. Alright, thank you. I will paste the picture in the Zoom chat sekarang ni. Kejap ya bagi I. So I will copy and paste the group picture in the Zoom chat. Yeah, sending ya. Sending. One moment. Send one. And send yang second one. Yes.
Thank you so much, William.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bapak Ibu semuanya. Thank you from the Library UNESA. Terima kasih atas workshop ini. Kita masih ada lagi ya nanti ya, bulan depan ya Pak Bu ya. Ya. Jadi nanti kita akan masuk ke sesi minggu depan, saya lupa ya, minggu depan.
27 Juli.
Ya. Oke, untuk session berikutnya. Oke. Terima kasih atas waktunya, terima kasih banyak. Oke, sampai jumpa di minggu depan. Oke, jangan lupa ya. Oke, makasih.
Okay, translate. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Terima
Bye.
kasih.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Hmm.